What is gaming, gamers? Welcome back to another episode of whether or not we can beat the Bazaar without spending any gold. Welcome to version 1.00 of the Bazaar. It's no longer in closed beta, it's no longer an open beta or anything like that. We are just a game now, fully released game. To start off with, Max released, which is cool. He's like an alchemist dude. He has like a lot of little bits and pieces that he does, like you can see like bottled lightning. You've seen some of his items before if you've played a little bit of the Bazaar. And it'll be really interesting to have a go of him. I have bought him, so that's that. We're going to see exactly how he plays and whether or not he can get through the game without spending any gold. Maybe he fares a little bit better. Maybe he doesn't. Who's to say? Just quickly to start us off with, I will mention that the monetization options for the game have changed as of release. It looks as though they have tackled that particular option because obviously there was a fair amount of negative reception for the game's monetization options where you would basically have to fork out about $30 or $20 US to purchase the packs that come out and the expansion packs. And then you would have access to all of these new cards. And the only way that you can get them is either forking it out or waiting until the season ended, by which point the cards have already been out for maybe a month or two, and then they might get nerfed, all that kind of stuff. So there was a big hoo-ha about it being pay to win. I mentioned about it being pay to win-ish, and I wasn't going to participate in any of that sort of monetization option. This has since been changed. So one of the major changes is you can no longer turn off any of the expansion packs that get released to characters. If I go to Vanessa here and I go to expansions, you can see I have the Mysteries of the Deep expansion because the new season has started. So I'm unable to turn this off. These are just items that are just added into the game and everyone has access to them at the beginning of the new season. This is the next set, the gang, which is currently available in this season. However, what they have done is that they've changed it to being an unlock from the prize pass or a purchase. So this is 33,000 gems. So if we go here, so it's $30 US for 3,000 gems, and you can buy and you can get it straight away. However, if we go and have a look at the prize pass, which I definitely know how to get to, here it is. The prize pass is now a completely free prize pass that everyone has access to. And the one of the expansions that they release is opened at 15 ranks up. And one of them is unlocked at 30 ranks up. So you unlock these just from playing the game now rather than spending money. You can spend money to skip tiers. It costs $10 US to skip 15 tiers. Realistically speaking, meaning that you can purchase the expansion packs for $10 US each, or $20 US for both, essentially. Whether or not this changes in the future, who's to say? If you're watching this now in the future, this might be completely different. But I will say that at first glance, this monetization option is a lot fairer. It's not fork out $30 or wait until next month. It is, if you want to unlock these packs, you can play and unlock them, because there are quite a few different little things that you can do. You can do these daily challenges and weekly challenges. Each tier is about 500 experience, which means that every week you'll be able to unlock 3 tiers for free. And then you've got these ones that you can do. I think there's also little bits and pieces that you can do as you kind of go through the game, and just like winning games gives you experience. I haven't really been keeping too much track of it. The subscription option is still available where you get double prize pass experience. So you can spend $10 per month to essentially double the amount of XP that you get, which means that you will unlock things a little bit faster. But overall, like I think it's pretty fair. I think it's pretty fair, all things considered. So the Bazaar actually has a button now. Wait, what does this do? Where does this take me? Sorry, I just got sidetracked. Oh, Dragon's Hoard. You can buy this little thing for 3,000. There's only 20. Oh, limited edition of 20,000. Oh, okay, there's like limited edition items now. Interesting. 5 hours remaining to buy one of these Dragon Hoards for also $30. Or $30 equivalent. Realistically speaking, the gems are a currency that you can get just by playing the game, because you gain ranked tickets. If you do well in ranked, you get a chest. Every chest is guaranteed to have like at least 20 or 35 gems in it. And then it costs 100 gems for you to kind of go through. So if you get 3 chests, you're essentially able to make gems as you play through. The last thing that I want to touch on is that they have also introduced back the free ranked ticket once per day. So we will be able to actually do some ranked grinding sometime in the future if we feel like it. But yeah, that was a quick 5-minute rundown of all of the changes that I've noticed from the monetization side of things just alone. Obviously, there's been a fair few balance changes. A fair few changes have been retroactively removed. No, they've kind of regressed back a couple of the changes that they made to some of the items that were a bit unpopular. So things are a little bit faster for some items now. Like I think the katana's back to being a 2-second cooldown. We're not going to get caught up in the miasma of it all. Essentially, where I stand personally, if you care about my opinion, don't know why. If you don't care about my opinion, I'll definitely put a timestamp somewhere at the start that you can just skip into the run and start watching. If you care about my opinion, I think that this is a step in the right direction, and I think this is definitely fair in terms of if you don't want to spend money on it, then you don't have to. If I really care about the Bazaar and I really want the new horse sea shadow friend vehicle medium item, or this massive piano, or the saloon, or any of this nonsense that's available, I can play the game more regularly and gain the currency in order to spend on it. Depending on the rates that the chests give you, I believe that they're kind of similar to the seasonal chests that are listed here. No, not here. This one. I believe that the pull rates are around about the same as these seasonal chests, which are, you get 35 guaranteed gems, and then you've got like all of these odds to get different levels of gems. It goes down to like, this is like 10,000. You can't see behind my fat head, but 10,000, 1,250. And you get these as well as you just play and rank up. So yeah, I think that this is a really good change. I feel like the community playing the Bazaar definitely had that kind of like pushback about the monetization options and about the game becoming strangely pay to win. Awesome. Great step, tempo. Great what you're doing. My brain's not working. I usually am at day 3 lost at this point. I'm in the process of losing day 3, 8 minutes into the video, but I just wanted to mention it. It was interesting. I did a bit of a read through before I started up the recording. And yeah, it was, there you go. That's it. I'll leave a link to the patch notes in the top part of the description of this video, because for some reason, and Tempo, anybody at Tempo, if you watch these videos, I don't know why you would. If I could make one recommendation, it would be please make the patch notes easier to find. I had to go onto somebody's YouTube video and sit there and scrub through the YouTube video full screen to read the patch notes, because for the life of me, Googling the Play the Bazaar patch notes version 1.0.0 didn't bring up the patch notes. That seems like a misstep. I want to be able to find the patch notes very easily. And if I actually open up the Tempo launcher, none of this is the patch notes. Atlas Archives, this is all lore stuff. Art Spotlight, the official album of Vanessa. If I click read more, it just takes me to Play the Bazaar. But this doesn't have any patch notes or anything listed on here either. Referral program, community, like all of this stuff, FAQs. But like, where's go to game? Game doesn't give it to me either. I mean, it's doing this weird stylistic thing of where it like slowly pops in as you're scrolling down. But like, please put some matter of click here support. No, that tries to open up my emails. Awesome. put in something to open up the patch notes, man. Like, come on. I don't know why they're so hard to find. Anyway, that's like, 10 minutes of the video gone. I'll put a timestamp to this point so we can just like jump into the video if you don't care. We're going to play some Mac. Full disclosure, I bought him because I was about 700 gems short. So I just paid the $10 US it was for me to buy him, which was like 16 Australian dollars, dollary-doos, if you do that conversion. I've never played him. So this is my blind run into this character, and we're going to do the no buy challenge because honestly it's one of the better ways I find to enjoy just like normal free play. You get some crazy builds with just like playing the game, which is always fun, but I'm really enjoying this sort of way of playing the game. So this video might go for a little bit longer just for the sheer fact that we've had a 15-minute intermission at the very start of the video talking about the patch notes. And also, I'm going to be playing a brand new character that I've literally never played before. So I'm going to be reading a lot of stuff. But yeah, let's jump right into it.
Born into a line of master alchemists, young Mac took nothing seriously.
I thought we got this little intro when we had Vanessa.
Business.
Mac, it's me, Jesus Christ. I've risen.
But one tragic night, he would pay the price for his reckless ways.
Oh my god, no way. He lost his alchemist stuff. He lost his alchemist family. Much
Having lost everyone
worse.
He loved, Mac turned his back on the world and took a terrible vow.
Behind my daughter just screaming at the top of her lungs in the other room with my wife.
Secret of alchemy.
He's old.
Power over
He's old
death
Earth.
itself. He would give his whole life to the search, and if one life was not enough, he would live as many as it took to atone for his mistake. He would bring his family back. After centuries of study, he was getting close. Every clue pointed in one direction. He would find the formula of life in the twisting streets of the Bazaar.
I feel like to anime post for a second, I feel like the power level dynamic is a little bit off kilter. Like Vanessa, pirate. Pig, guy who wants to be rich. Jules, four-armed chef. Stella, engineer with like a robot arm. Dooley, literally like an autonomous AI robot who deals with all the other autonomous AI robots. And then you've got Mac, the alchemist who has solved the secret of immortality. Seems a little bit lopsided. All right, Mac's a laboratory. Start with choose an enchanted item. Wow. Yeah, that hasn't changed. All right, what have we got? Fiery Quill and Ink. Poison 1, gain 1 regen for the fight, and then burn equal to this item's poison. If you have no weapons, it says multicast 2 on a 7-second cooldown. Seems a little bit slow. But also regen, like 2 regen every 7 seconds is pretty good early game. Poison 1, shield equal to 10 times this item's poison. Your other poison items have 3 poison. Poison, poison, poison. Shielded Emerald. Radiant letter opener. So we're probably not picking this one. Deal 10 damage. This loses 25% crit chance for the fight, and then it cannot be slowed. Okay, so it starts off guaranteed to do 20 damage. I'm thinking it's the Fiery Quill and Ink. So we just need to not take weapons, and we want to stack poison on this bad boy. I mean, 1 and 1 is like kind of abysmal, really, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. And yeah, I immediately went to go to the merchant because I just started playing like it was a normal game. But let's make sure that we don't do that. I don't think that this gives you a neutral item anymore. Or sorry, I misspeak. I think you can still trade the mushroom, but you just get not a loot item. Oh, if you are Mac, brew a potion and get a small silver tier potion. Yes, please. Ooh, a fire potion for 8 burn. Okay. You see, and I don't want to be burned. For lack of a better term, I don't want to be burned again. I'm going to do 8 burn, and then I'm going to gain 2 regen. But then by that time, I'm going to be nearly dead. I'm scared about this guy, man. This guy's going to kill me, so I'm just going to go to Pyro. Because Pyro, I don't think mathematically Pyro can kill me, even get close to killing me. But Viper is scary. This is 8. I can't do the quick math. It's a decent amount of damage. But this guy's just like 1 cast of Fiery Quill and Ink, and we're just like out healing his damage. So big who cares on that one, Chief. Anyway, this seems cool. Mac is. I was really excited when I heard that Mac was going to be the first one that they were going to introduce into the game as like the. Because I know that Dooley, Pig, and Vanessa were in the making before closed beta and open beta happened. Like in alpha, it was Max, Stell, and Jules, and then they got to the open beta or the closed beta, and then they swapped. And so I knew that they already had a lot of stuff in Mac, but Mac was the one that I was like, oh yeah, this guy kind of seemed pretty cool. Although this is a cool little change. They made it so that you cannot get out of you have to hit continue to get to the loot screen. So gone are the days of clicking the loot item and then getting kicked out and being like, oh, I wanted to watch the recap or I wanted to watch the replay. But now you hit continue and then you get given your item. Cinders start at bronze, which is nice. I think Cinder's bronze, Cinder's extract, and the other one, sharpening stone, all start at bronze tier now as well. So you can see all of them earlier. Get a silver tier reagent. Oh, okay, sure. What are you? You're a weapon. Oh, when this is transformed, enchant it with obsidian if able. What does transformed mean? I don't want a bronze cinders. I kind of want something that improves this is poison, but that doesn't seem to be happening. This also gives us a medium item now. Open it to get a medium item, probably pretty good for us. Another. Oh, okay. Deal 10 damage. If this is adjacent to a regeneration item, gain 2 regen. If this is adjacent to a burn, well, like, so we lose out on the double cast on this, but this being next to this fills all 3 of the criteria of this. So it means that we could just take this out. So it's like, yeah, this gains 2 regen. Okay, that's better than multicasting this for 2 regen. All right. I have a feeling that this game is going to be, this video is going to be a lot of Mac mirrors because he's the new character. Everybody's excited for him. He also got a sword cane. Philosopher's Stone. When you transform a reagent, this permanently gains 2 regen. When you buy this, get a chunk of lead. Adjacent items have their cooldowns reduced by 4%. So why is that over there and not over here, man? Come on. You're not a bot. You've got a name called Jex Whim. Jex what you mean. He's weirdly getting more regen because this gives him regen as well. But he's not stacking any poison or anything, so he just doesn't do enough for me. Oh, because it's not next to a poison item, so it doesn't gain any poison. Okay, and it doesn't burn either. He's literally just doing 10 damage. This will be really confusing. So this has, if this is adjacent to a burn item, burn 2. Does this have burn? Like for items that care about burn, does this care? Oh, it's showing me the script as if it's showing me the tooltip as if I can take this item from him and gain. Thank you. Yeah, I wonder if there's an item that cares about burn. I wonder if this has burn for it. Who are you? Transform your items into something new. Okay, so I assume you are the one that we care about, reagents. So we've got this. When this is transformed, enchant it with obsidian if able. So it comes with lifesteal. So do you cost money? No. Okay. Transform your leftmost small item into another item of the same size and tier. Awesome. Can I have a slightly better obsidian item? Obsidian letter opener. Oh. That's the transformation option. Okay. You have crit chance. You're the shitty crit chance item. I mean, that's 80 damage off the rip. It's pretty... it's okay. Okay, so you do have poison as far as the world is concerned for these items, which is good. So I guess I grab that. This gets 2 burn. This gains poison. You go here. B1 and B2 can upgrade people. Upgrades. Upgrades, people. Yep, I think I grab you and you go on the sword cane because I saw that the sword cane goes up to 4 regen. It's a little bit more poison. Now, coconut crab, rogue scrap. I feel like we're, like, weirdly, I feel like we're pretty strong right now. So I think we can take this fight. Regardless, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's just these 2 things that are doing damage. Oh, the med kit has like a new art. That's pretty cool. All right, awesome. I like that. Very cool. And I think that we're just going to gain so much regen that he's just literally not going to be able to do anything to us. Also doubled the burn, which is pretty good, and then doubled the poison as well. So realistically speaking, Fiery Quill and Ink is just like the perfect thing to pair with the sword and cane if it wasn't a weapon. Like, if it was not a weapon, it'd be perfect.
Another specimen for my collection.
Another specimen for my collection. I don't know why I went a little bit, Moira? No. Scarlet Witch? I don't know. One of those characters from one of those hero shooters. Do we want another potion? I mean, I don't see why not. Another potion sounds good. Silver tier potion as well. Poison 6. Oh, it only poisons them now. It doesn't poison both of us. Awesome. Hey, they actually... Well, I mean, that's... I mean, that's kind of lazy, isn't it? The old picture was like a, couch that you were, like, rifling through to get money, and now it's just... Oh, just slap spare change on it. Jungle Ruins for another silver tier reagent. What are you? Moth meal. Slow 1 item when this is transformed and enchanted with heavy. This is really cool. This character might actually be pretty good for this challenge, because getting these little reagents and then being able to transform them into other stuff, you just get like I mean, not really free enchanted items, but you definitely get more options for enchanted items, I guess, or more chances at enchanted items is probably the better terminology. It's just +1 multicast if it's adjacent to a friend, and double it if it's your only friend. Okay, so you're gonna... You crit on a 15% chance? Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing, man. Wow. Okay, no. So they didn't... So you shot 4 times, and you did 210 damage. So you crit at least twice, right? Just 75, well, it'll be 70, and then add 70, 140, and then 35. Yeah, so you shot 4 times, and you crit twice. That's kind of insane for a 15% crit chance. But, you know, who am I to say? You know, what like, for back of a letter word. The back of a letter word, fuck me. It's 24 minutes in. We're only on day 2. I need to speed up a little bit. We're on day 3 now, so. Bronze tier loot item, bronze tier item, bronze tier reagent. I don't know how often we're going to be able to transform stuff. So I'm going to take 2 gold and a bronze tier loot item. That's good. But I don't necessarily have anything for it to go on at the moment. All right, well, we're getting an item because we kind of need to fill up this board. When you transform a reagent, this permanently gains 2 burn. At the start of each day, get a chunk of lead. Okay. Hey, relax, got a nice little thing. Big, I don't know, what would you say? That's like a weird cross between like a lion and Winnie. Is that Winnie the Pooh? Is this Winnie the Pooh? I can't say is this Xi Jinping because... God damn it. All right, we go here, we can get another medium item. Do we want to change anything out or do we just want a skill? Getting something like fiery here would be pretty good, honestly. Your enemy has more health than you, your heal and regeneration items have their cooldowns reduced by 5%. That's not bad, we've got 2 regen items, so make them go a little bit quicker. Now, eccentric ether, right? We're going to stack up a lot, but a lot of the damage that we do doesn't come from like actual damage. You are weirdly enough good for us at the moment because we could get the reload. You're actually kind of nice because you've got bottled lightning, you've got this dagger which gives which you could be going in here, give both of these potions and extra ammo, and then you've got reload 2 items. We've got 2 items that can be reloaded. So, and I think you're just dead anyway. Yeah, you're just dead in the water. Ah, so Zidian dagger is only the potion to the left of this now. It's not both potions. So that's kind of sad. Did they preemptively nerf? Thank you. Did they preemptively nerf that because of Mac coming out? Well, I'll take the 1 XP. Is it worth putting you in? Just to slow things down a little bit. 2 seconds slow on a 5-second cooldown is not awful. 40 damage on a 5-second cooldown is also not awful. All right, let's go for a fight. Escort the convoy. It's a retiree. We should be able to... I think we rinse you. Something about 20. Hey, they updated it. I like that you can right click on skills to do the little zoom in thing, but it doesn't actually open up the skill to show you what its art is. It just kind of does whatever that is. Okay, we're going to have a lot of regen. But you are healing a lot. I think we're actually, never mind. I think we're actually the rinsey, not the rinser. Why did you heal so much? This healed 540? It went off 6 times? It's got a 4-second cooldown? Oh, that's right. I don't know why I'm surprised about that. That's correct. That's how much of a cooldown it has. Oh well. Blue in your land. B1 and B2, we could upgrade this calcinator. Also, did we get No. I got this from the level up, didn't I? No, I got this from never mind. I know it. Blah, 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 blah. I think we B1, B2 here and we chuck you in.
With more time comes greater perfection.
With more time comes greater perfection. Plus 3 burn every time we transform a reagent now. Upgrade a bronze tier item. We don't really... I mean... It's not good though, is it? It's not though, is it? I mean, it's really not though. Is there a way that we can do more transforms, or is the only transform option when we actually go to that one event? Because having more transform options would mean that it would be worthwhile investing in this calcinator. I assume that the chunk of lead is a reagent that we can transform. But I don't necessarily know if running an upgrade on this is worthwhile. I'm going to go for a skill.
If you're not ready for my training,
Your burn items have +1 burn. Your poison items have an additional 1 poison, which would give this 1 burn, essentially. Burn on 4 items, or poison... I mean, statistically, we're upgrading the same amount, right? And I think if we're upgrading the same amount, we probably go here.
Confirming my skills.
We would want to potentially try and get this sword cane out of there, just so that, well, we need to get rid of the sword cane and the obsidian. But I don't know if 2 times a multicast is really that worthwhile. I think I sell this on you. Okay, you're 0.2 seconds off. That's not crazy, but it's better than nothing. You know what? I'm not sure if it's just me like cordoning onto this now, but like, man, I feel like I say it's better than nothing a lot, especially when we're playing this game. Toxic death caps. Your poison items gain +2 poison for the fight. This is transformed. Enchant it with toxic if able, and it has double poison. You got a crazy amount of poison, my guy. You are unfortunately dead, but you did have a crazy amount of poison. Restorative Thurible? Yes, Thurible. Restorative Thurible seems very good. You, when this is transformed, gain a chunk of gold. Well, if I had known that going into it, I probably would not have invested into the calcinator. My bad, because that's pretty awful. I'll take the cinders. 2 burn on the fastest, and you are the transformer man. So now I think we put burn on you. I think we put burn on you. Okay, so you do get increased burn even if you're not next to the burn thing. Cool. Transform. Transform your leftmost medium item into another item of the same size and tier. Transform your leftmost small item. So we transform you. You get transformed into a heavy hourglass. It's kind of funny that it shows us the item and then does the thing. Adjacent items have their cooldowns reduced by 8%. Okay, so we can kind of chuck you here. Yeah, now you're a 7 second, you're a 4 second. Yeah, cool. Cuckoo. I don't know what I'm doing with my eyes. Boiler Room Brawler, because you will just eat all of our small items and will die. You proved yourself worthy the last fight, so I think I kind of have to go to low. I don't want to just risk it for the biscuit on a new character because I don't feel confident. I don't have any frame of reference for what our build is currently doing when compared to other Mac builds, since this is my first ever run with Mac. That was a cool little animation of this popping off and giving everything haste. I did like that. So because I don't really have any sort of frame of reference. Oh, the sharpening stone. Oh, and the eagle talisman. They all got new art. Well, I mean, it's 1.0, right? So I assume I will expect everything to have its proper art now. I think that's fair at this point. You only went off twice. That's fine. You did 160 damage and you went off twice. That's fine. Awesome. Energy potion. Haste your items for 2 seconds. I mean, it's better than a chunk of lead. That's for sure. So yeah, I don't have any frame of reference for what is a good Mac build, since this is the first run that we're doing. And due to that, I'm kind of just flying by the seat of my pants and hoping for the best. But it feels like this feels strong. Oh, anything could happen. It could even be a small burn item. Poison 2, gain 2 regen for the fight. Are you just better than this? No, because then you don't have burn. Are you just better than the poison, the noxious poison? You're slower and you poison less, but I feel like you, oh man, you poison plant. No, you don't poison that much less. Actually, relax. Or do we just upgrade this fiery quill and ink and see what it does? Yeah, sure. Why not? Part Sharp Part Museum. Cool. You gained 1 poison and 1 regen.
I can hear my sister's laughter.
You can hear your sister's laughter. You. Your potions have +1 ammo. Nope. Weapons deal 15 damage. Potions have +1 ammo. Does that mean that you're better now? Because that's 16 poison. Alright. God, you are if this cane wasn't so good and I had things to replace it with, like we'd be pretty close to putting something else in.
We make progress today.
If I had something else to put in, I'd be putting it in. LWJ312, certainly not just like a bot. I don't understand why people would bot in this game, but it's done. I'm feeling like sometimes I play against people and they're feeling like less and less human as the days go by. This guy is hasting his seaweed. I mean, this is fine. Like, he hasn't built like all over the place like some of them have, so that's okay. His only damage is poison, and we are matching his poison with our regen. So I think we're fine. Our poison should just kill him eventually. I mean, we're no longer matching his poison, and he is healing a lot with these seaweeds. Like, we're gonna need the poison or the flames to just like kill him like ASAP, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Unfortunately. Oh God, one more tick of the poison and the flames and we would have been fine. Damn. All right, how are we looking? The problem is that we, realistically speaking, like these go off, and then like the rest of our everything is very slow. You gave us 12 regen. You gave us 32. I mean, it's not bad, but it doesn't really feel. I don't feel like we're doing anything yet. Like, I don't feel like anything's kind of like together. Like the run is not coming together at the moment. Another poison item wouldn't be awful for us, rather than a tool or a weapon. Because well, I mean, we want something that fits here. But I feel like you're really good. Like, I feel like you and Fiery Quill and Ink sitting next to each other, like, I feel like getting +1 multicast on 4 poison and 2 regen is mathematically worse than just having Sword Cane. So maybe we go for like a tool and see if we can maybe replace like one of the potions with like a small tool. Shield item. Shield item could also be a shield potion, but that's like the only thing that's an ammo item that can be a shield item. Give me a small tool. So that's a medium tool. Good try. It's close. It's close. Nufu, my old nemesis. So we're going to go and gain 500 shield for this fight. Sabertooth could be good if we ever get all of our stuff to diamond, which I just don't think is ever going to happen. You actually could give us the Fire Claw, and the Fire Claw could go in instead of like these two nerds. So let's try you. Maybe we win. I doubt it, but like, it's always a chance. Burn equal to your regen and deal damage equal to your regen plus the burn on both players. Okay. Both of these could also, like, the medium restorative fire claw and the sunlight spear could both be really, really good for us, actually. And it looks like we're gonna win. We did. Awesome. Can I have this? What is a relic? What is a relic? I've noticed a new tag. What do relics do? There's so many new tags. I wonder if Beast of Burden's going to come back and have like multicast 20. You didn't do much of anything. You're so slow. But I mean, this also burns equal to our regen, and we care about regen quite a bit. So, I don't know. Didn't you? What's it going to be? Oh. Your leftmost and rightmost items have their cooldowns reduced by 5%. Sure, that's definitely an item that exists in the game. So you can't be on the left because if you're on the left, then you can't have the quill. So I can't make you the thing that I want to make you, is essentially what I'm getting at. So we can do this. And then we have to think about what one of these items we want to go off faster. I mean, it's only 5%, right? But I feel like 5% on you is better. It's like 0.3 off because the rest of these are limited in the amount of times that they can go off. Now, do we... Oh, no, what did I just say? What did I just say? Apparently something that didn't really stick in my head. I'm going to sell that for a little bit of gold. Sharpening steel. Sharpening stone is, if it's silver, day 5, it should be silver. It's plus 10 damage, which isn't really anything. So I think I'd probably prefer 50 health over 10 damage. Even more so if I'm wrong and it's like 5 damage, like that would be abysmal. That would actually be the worst. So I'm gonna have a sip of water. You find an abandoned chest. Medium item or skill. Get a slow item. Skill instead of a medium item? I feel like this is okay. Let's get a skill, see if we get something useless. Let's see if we get something useless. Silver tier loot. Silver tier tool. I mean, we've got 3 tools. 4 tools. No, 3 tools. This is not a tool. Let me just take loot. And we maybe get something that's not that. I didn't wait. What? This is a loot item now? Who has this as a loot item? Who do you fight that has a silver tier fucking upgrade hammer? That's awful. If we haven't seen him in like the last 2 days, maybe Boiler Room Brawler has it now? I don't know. Eric Kraz. I think this is fine. I'm gonna stick with it and see how we go. This only gaining like 3 burn, and all it does is burn. I don't think this item is very good. Unless I'm missing something in the amount of ways that you can transform an item that is a reagent. God, that animation of like the haste motion is pretty cool. I'm a fan of that. But it just doesn't seem like I can definitely see this. I think this is his like late game stacking item because it gains so much over time. You have no healing, my friend, so you are unfortunately dead. We're on 3 wins, which is like an above average run for us at this point, which is really sad to say out loud. But it is. Gumballs. At least we get +1 XP. That's nice. So yeah, like I hope that there is a option. Oh god, I've got enough space. I hope there is an option in the later days to transform more stuff, because otherwise this seems kind of useless. Yeah, I'll take the transform. And by the transform, I mean the chocolate bars. Thank you. Yum yum. Okay, you have this guy, Venomander. You also have baby... You have the dragon whelp or the baby dragon, and you also have... You've got the guy who every time we poison, he gains damage, which would be pretty fucking good, honestly. And you'd probably just go in instead of this. Okay. Yeah. Trash Golem, you're like the Junkyard Lance dude, I think, right? I believe so. There's no chance. I'm not even going to consider you as an option, Infernal. You continue doing what you're doing. Yeah, you. Poison this against 15 damage. You didn't say anything about 15 damage. That's rough. But I mean, we've got 20 regen. Like, he dies so easily. You might be okay. You, like, I guess you get in here. It's really disconcerting now that we don't get like the little animation straight off the rip. And and I have to like hit continue. I've got one friend, and all it does is poison one. All right, Mac, how many friends have you guys? Is this a build around perk? Oh god, everything's all over the place. Snack time. God, are those like supposed to be like burritos? I guess. 20 max health per level for 120 max health compared to a temporary boost. I think I take the max health.
Mind glows.
Mine.
See everything.
Okay. Thanks, Mac. Thanks for letting us know. You gain 2 across the board when you get upgraded. You might be pretty good for us to upgrade. Hourglass, I assume you're going to go up to like 10% cooldown reduction. I would very much be impressed if you went to like 12 or something. Maybe it is 12. Maybe it's 4, 8, 12, and then 16 for the diamond. 16% seems pretty crazy, actually, now that I say it out loud. I think it's an upgrade. I'm just trying to think of what to upgrade. I think it's you. I think you're probably the best upgrade for us. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna open up Bazaar. You know, first one that I've done in a hot minute. We are, I think, like 40 minutes in. Oh, geez, we're 46 minutes in. This video is not wrapping up anytime soon. We are 46 minutes in to a Whippy video, so you know what that means. I'm opening up Bazaar for the first time, and I would like to remind you that if you have made it this far into the video, why don't you just go ahead and give me a subscription and a like and share it with somebody that you think might enjoy this challenge. It might be very fun and beneficial for the both of us. You get to talk to your friend. I get a subscription. I get closer to 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs is when, you know, yada yada. You've been around. If you're watching this, you've been around. You've watched YouTube before. Like 1,000 subs is my goal for this channel. And after I hit 1,000 subs, I'll stop asking. Hourglass does get 4% increase per level. So it goes to 16% increase, which might be kind of crazy. And then Sword Cane. Sword Cane. This just gets 2 across the bar. Across the bar? It's 5 damage increase, and then it gets 2 across the board for its increases, which increases our regen quite a bit. But you being 16% cooldown reduction is kind of crazy. So I kind of want to try you, honestly. And so I kind of am going to try you. Let's go. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. 12%, 4.2, 6.5. 6.5 is actually kind of good compared to 7.8, which is technically 8 seconds because you're gaining the... You're not gaining the... I don't know why. Oh, because you got hit with the... No. I don't know why you're at 7.8. Yeah, I got no idea. Whatever. The docks. The docks for a tool. These are all potions, so I can't get them. A small burn item could be a fire potion. Maybe let's see what his small burn items look like. What are you? When you slow, this gains 2 burn for the fight. Okay, and you're a friend, so you also poison. All right, you could be good to have in our back pocket, but I don't know how many things slow in this game. I mean, for you, at least. I know a lot of things slow for Vanessa, but we unfortunately are not old mate Grinval here. We are ourselves, and let's see how this goes. Gonna have another drink of water while we wait. Poison build? Poison, burn, freeze. With multicast 6. Only freezes a small item. It's okay, most of my small items will be done by the time that it goes. Yeah, like the majority of my small items will be gone. So it doesn't matter. But what does matter is the fact that I have 342 poison! Why has this got 100? Wait, no, I saw this. This fucking gains so much. +6 poison? per time it gains haste, and it's toxic, so it actually gains 12 poison? What the fuck? 300 poison? That's crazy. They buffed the absolute living shit out of Catfish. It went from gaining 1 poison per time it gained haste to gaining 3 poison per time it gained haste at bronze. And then instead of it being 1, 2, 3, 4, it's like 3, 6, 9, 12, I think. Hang on, I might double check that because I might just be purporting misinformation. Catfish. Nope, it is correct. +3, +6, +9, +12. I don't know why the fuck they thought Catfish needed a buff. That's insane. That's actually insanity. Okay, so we've got reagents, but they're all chunks of lead. And then it gives us a chunk of gold. Oh, but they get transformed into something, which gives this +3 burn. Whee! Okay, transform your leftmost item. So if I transform this chunk of lead, when this is transformed, gain a chunk of gold. So I should get a small silver tier item and a chunk of gold. Correct? Well, that's not a chunk of gold, so that's good. And I didn't get a cool transform. Yes, there's a chunk of gold. And then that sells for 10 gold? Hang on, Mac might actually be a really fun character to run. You transform a reagent, this permanently gains +4 regen. When you buy this, gain a chunk of lead. Gain 1 regen for the fight on a 5-second cooldown. Or a 4.5-second cooldown. And then you on a 5-second gain 2 regen. Sorry. You're cleared, unfortunately. 7 regen here is probably pretty good. Ooh, Viper Tyrant might give us... Okay, again, once more, if we actually beat Viper Tyrant, let's put it out there to start off with. You slow this gains 2 burn for the fight. This slows 3 items when we hit half health, which means it goes from this to 10 burn, and then it goes off 4 seconds slower than this. Yeah, don't know. I hesitate to sell these chunks of lead because I feel like I need them, but also this transform event's really not coming up very often. Viper Tyrant, if we beat Viper Tyrant, has a very, very good skill for us where if every time we poison, we gain regen, I think. Right? When you poison, you gain 4 regen for the fight, which is actually like phenomenal. But it all depends on whether or not we actually get there. But we should, because we're stacking up poison and burn, we should counteract the amount of regen he gets while stacking up our own regen. And look, yeah, look, we're fine. Ain't nothing but a thing. We didn't even lose health tech. Well, I mean, we did. We lost like 100-ish health. Give me your skill, please. That's not your skill. Ah, that's not a skill at all. It's a copper ed. Poison 3, shield 15. Are you better than a noxious poison potion? No, I don't think you are. Docs again. Docs again for a tool? Or just a free item? We are so... You do not have a single bronze item. Neither of you are being used. I'm sorry. You might be. I don't know when. You sell for gold. I don't need you. Go to docks. Work for a tool. Tool. Ooh, a dock line. Where were you my last run, my friend?
Power burns hotter, melting away impurities.
Whatever you say, sweetie. Slow 2 items for 3 seconds. So now the question is, so there's a world where we put you in here and you're on a 4 point, no, we want you here, right? Like here, 7.5 second cooldown. And then we take you out, put you here, and then chuck you over here. Excuse me. Chuck you over here. What the fuck is going on? Can I please put my fucking items? Excuse me, sir, please. 1 second. Let's jump back in. Can I please put my fucking items back on the board? Oh, far out. Okay, you're just back on the board. Awesome, spectacular, love your work. Is this what I would want? We do want poison items out. 7.5 seconds. Slows 2 items for 3 seconds. So this slows every 5 seconds. This gives this 4 burn, which is technically stacking, and it also helps us not die. Poison skills, gold tier skills, heal and regen skills. We do have 2 items that regen. We have 3 items that poison, 4 items that poison. So I think we want to take poison skills. Plus 1 poison across the board, plus 4 poison to 1 item, plus 4 poison to the other item. I think it's got to be plus 4 poison on you, my dude. Well, I'll do this. How much does that knock off? 0.6 seconds. But you gain poison and burn. But we want you on the side here. We could do this. But then you're still not the poison item on the left. So that was an exercise in futility, unfortunately. No. Okay. I'm trying way too hard to make like 5% cooldown reduction impactful. Are you better here? No. You lose 0.4 of a second off of that, so that's fine. Okay, so I think it's poison. I think it's just plus 1 poison across the board, which is kind of shit. We could just be plus 4 poison. Plus 4 poison on you is really good because you go off every 4 seconds rather than 4 poison on these fellas who do not go off every 4 seconds. I'm gonna take you.
Grasp the elegance of poison. It's pure.
Grasp the elegance of poison. Why doesn't he hit you with like the really hard S's, like poison? What are you? The first time you would die each fight, heal for 1 and take no damage for 1 second? What the fuck is this? What is this? That's crazy. Wait, how the fuck do I fit that on my board? I don't think it works for us. Actually, no. No, we are such a, like, our build is such like a slow insidious killer sort of build that this wouldn't do. This would be crazy in any sort of build that is like all about burst damage. Realistically speaking, this actually would have saved, but it's take no damage. Okay, wait. Do I not get the little tooltips? Okay. It doesn't tell me. I was trying to figure out whether, because this is deal 15 damage, but then burn and poison are not damage. So I think that this, if I'm reading this correctly, I think the intention of this is that you are just immune from taking any sort of damage to your health bar for 1 second. But the way that this reads to me, because damage is a stat, this reads to me that if you have any burn or poison on you, you die. Because you aren't, it's like not taking damage. It's burn and poison. And that might be wrong. I might be incorrect in thinking that, but that's how I'm kind of thinking about it right now. So I'm going to sell it. Even though I just freaked out about how crazy that item is. Based purely on my own understanding of the game and how it works. I'm sure that that's not how that works, but just, I don't know, the tooltip kind of really messed with my head a little bit, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. So, well, you froze like the one thing that gave me regen and let me live. So, you know, there's that. And I have not stacked anywhere near enough damage onto your being to gain anything. So that's awesome. Cool. That freeze was kind of insane. I probably should have checked to see what skill he had that froze my whole board for that long. All right, so we're on day 8. This is the only thing that I've seen so far that lets me actually like transform stuff. I'm going to assume that it's literally the only thing that transforms things, which I think is a fair assumption. Now, should have also checked you to see if you are actually any good. I don't think that you're that good compared to this. You need to go off twice. No, you're only slowing 2 items. You need to go off like 4 times, right? Because then you gain 8 burn. And even then you're not. No, this is shit house. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's so bad. I just did the math in my head. And it's just like, that's just ass is what that is. Do I want you to go off every 4.5 seconds? Or do I want you to go off every 4.8 seconds and you go off every 5.4 seconds? I think I want you to go off more often. Because now we'll go to the Transforminator. Old mate Mandala. And we're going to make sure that we actually put this in instead of transforming our cool item. Ah, all of our poison items have +4 poison and there's poisons for 8. Are you just better than this? Yep. Yep, certainly are. Awesome. Cool potion skill is getting less and less useful by the second. Do I want 160 max health or do I want 50 max health and sell items? Dr. Vortex, I don't necessarily know if we're going to be able to kill you because of the sheer amount of CC that you do. Because you freeze things, you slow things. Joyful Jack has like some decent shit for us actually. So maybe we go Joyful Jack. When you use a weapon, poison 4. Your weapons have plus damage. Oh wait, what the fuck is this? Wait. Whoa. He completely changed this item. When you use a weapon, poison 4, your weapons have plus damage equal to 50% of the poison on your enemy. And then when you heal, charge 1 poison item. And then what's this? When either player uses a weapon, charge this by 2 seconds, deal 31 damage and poison 2. I feel like Poppy would still be decent for us. Like Poppy Field would still be decent for us, and Black Rose would also be decent for us. Because I feel like if we get Poppy Field, we've only got 1 weapon. So maybe not. I think maybe Black Rose would be better for us, because then we can probably just slip you in instead of Philosopher's Stone, because you probably just clear it, honestly. Oh, look. You are poison 24, burn 24, regen 6. You burnt 50. You're crazy. That's three goes and you burnt 50. That's so much better than that stupid Firefly shit that we were trying to do. You're useless. To us. Yeah, I'm sure you have your uses across the board, but you are useless to us. So thank you for nothing. Thanks for taking up 2 slots. Free loot items. When you sell this, you'll leftmost freeze item, but we don't have a freeze item. That'd be so good though. 2 regen, 9% cooldown on something. Is it good on you? I guess. Sure, let's grab you, and I also level up here. Get another, I can get a silver tier reagent, but I'm not exactly, I'm gonna sell this and this, because I'm gonna do a soul read here, and I'm going to assume that you only get 1 transform event a day, because that's what it has felt like so far, and also some days it feels like you just don't get one. I'm gonna sell you on this 6.7, 5.9. We're under the 6-second mark, which is pretty good. Silver tier loot item or a silver tier reagent. Let's grab a silver tier reagent and see what we get. Ooh, your poison item is getting 2 poison for the fight, and when this is transformed, enchant it with toxic if able. Cool. Who are you? sells toys from any hero. You got some funky glasses going on, my guy. Ugh, the nesting doll. Ugh. All right. Do we now go here and go kind of all in on giving all of our poison items more poison rather than worrying about the burn? Because you would gain poison yourself. That's gaining poison, 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 and poison. We just don't have any healing. Like, all of our heal is concentrated on our regen. And you are 17 burn. And you go off just as fast. I think I'm going to try this. Because this, I think stacking or like scaling our poison is worthwhile. Does that mean that I chuck you in? You're going to go off once before it, and then you're going to go off again before it. But this is going to give us, in that time, it's going to give us 10 regen, which is kind of our only form of survivability at this point. So, okay. The dock lines I don't think are working, and the fireflies I don't think are working. I'm going to hold on to them for now, just in case. 9 regen's probably better than a temporary boost, because temporary boost would just be heal items, shield items, which we don't have, and weapons, which we have 1 of. So let's take 10-ish regen. Well, let's fight Toon Bear. Or maybe it's Bayer. And it's like a Canadian saying Bayer.
If you knew my true purpose, you would stand aside.
So it's been a couple of days since I've recorded any of these videos because I just haven't really had the single weapon Vanessa, how droll. I just haven't really had the energy to do it the last couple of days, so looks like we're probably just gonna lose this fight because they are scaling and our regen is not compensating, and now they are critting and they are critting and they crit again. Is it 100%? 94 basically. So I think we just straight up lose to that build every time if we're running this build. I don't think that there's anything that we could change that would. And it's Futura now instead of Stacia.
Shines like an ocean of coins,
Okay, visit a random enchant location. Let's go.
but a glimpse of your
Enchanted item with crit effects is so boring. You're pointless to enchant because when we get to the point that we want to transform you, you're going to... Is it worth transforming it? Can it transform into itself? So many questions. This patch has actually added so much interesting stuff that is just like completely different to how the other characters play, which I really like. I'm curious as to whether or not Mandala appears in other runs or if he's a Mac exclusive event. I think we enchant an item instead.
Your things are so dull.
I don't really want crit effects on the sword cane. I mean, we could... Oh, if we got fiery on you, would you be worthwhile? It'd be 34 burn every like 5 seconds. 6 seconds. I don't know if you're good, man. I don't know, because you're going to get what? You get toxic, it's double poison. You get burn, it's double burn. You get restorative, it's heal equal to damage. I don't know, I'm opening up Bazaar again because this is an entire new character with entirely new enchantments, and they're definitely going to be cool enchantments that aren't just very easy to understand. Sword... Cane sword? Yes, sword cane. Restorative is heal equal to this damage. Toxic double poison, fiery double burn, obsidian double damage. No, all of this is boring and shit. And shit and boring and boring and bad. Hang on, what about energy potion? Nothing. I don't think we have an interesting item to... Philosopher's Stone, burn equal to this item's regen, poison equal to its regen, shield equal to its regen, Heal equal to 10 times its regen. Damage equal to its regen. Equal to 10 times its regen. Is toxic caps worth it? No. Double poison. Burn equal to its poison. +1 multicast. What's this one called? Calcinator? Calcinator. Poison equal to its burn, double burn, 10 times burn, 10 times burn for shielding, 10 times burn for restorative, 10 times burn for damage, deadly. It's like nothing is cool. Nothing is cool. I miss I don't know what I miss. Nothing's changed. I don't know why I'm complaining about the fact that it's something cool. You get cool like stuff with like the static items that don't really do anything. Maybe that's what I'm missing out on. What about Hourglass? Is there a better upgrade that we could have on Hourglass? They're all the first time that you fall below half health. Shiny is double cooldown reduction, and deadly is your tools have 25% crit chance. We have one tool. Fuck it, dude. I don't know. Yeah, stuff it. Sword cane. Figure it out. Man. Useless. Actually useless. 15 heal. That's a real, like, damn, you shouldn't have moment. And then like a, no, seriously, you shouldn't have moment. Let's fight a weapons platform. What's the worst that could happen? We could get exploded into like 20 bajillion pieces when this kinetic cannon kills us. That's the worst that could happen, actually. Every time a small item goes off, this gains 50 damage. Awesome. Well, he didn't crit me in one hit, so there's that. Stop freezing all of my shit. Doesn't matter, he's just gonna kill me because he froze all of my shit multiple times. Oh, and he was cleansing his burn. Man, that's an awful fight for us to roll, honestly. What an absolutely abysmal fight for us to roll. I don't know what we can do to win here. Enclave Revenant could give us some good shit, actually. I think you've got like Ouroboros statue. You do. When you poison, gain 10 regen. You've got Ectoplasm, heal equal to your enemy's poison and poison 8. You can't give us an upgraded emerald, so that's out. Soul Ring is poison equal to your regen, which is pretty good. Gives you 10 regen flat. Like, there's a lot going on here, but the problem is that whether or not we actually live to experience the joys that this build could potentially provide to us. But it's okay, guys. We may have died, but we healed 15 every time we swung our sword cane. There's so many numbers on here and they're all meaningless except for the fucking poison, man. 100 damage is nothing. 42 burn is basically nothing. Damn. Gain regen. How much did this hit? 56 is not crazy, actually. This only healed 390 as well. Man, I don't know. There's so many good items there. Okay, extract Bazaar. Excuse me, Tempo. What is this? Where's my BazarCon art? The game is fully released. Why is there still like concept art sitting here? Hello? Maybe we do just like raw dog rip off the BazarCon diamond item and see what happens. We've hit above average runs, but we are 100% going to lose this next fight, I think. Let's just rip. I can't rip it. No, it's free now. Give me a diamond tier item. What the fuck is this? Shit. What is this? Bro, you've got art for this. You've got a medkit art. Why is this the default art? What's going on? Bloody hell. Bloody Nora. 3 items for 4 seconds? You know what? You fucking convinced me. Sign me up. 4.8 seconds. You know what? Do that. 4.4 seconds? Yeah, like that. Now it's 4.2 seconds. 4.2 seconds. Freeze 3 items for 4 seconds on a 4.2 second cooldown. Kind of insane, actually. Temporary boost from Jules's Cafe. Heal items gain 50. The restorative sword gain heals gain. Why has it got so many fucking numbers on it? Its text box is so big. It's so big. It's got so much shit. All right, Liago. My friend, put me out of my misery.
You are dust. I will remain.
Yeah. Where's there was such a big show of him, like, gaining his immortality because of, like, the thing that he has wrapped around his neck, but he's got nothing wrapped around his neck anymore. All right, fiery catfish is horrifying. Oh, but he's only got... No, he's got 4 items. I was going to say he's only got 3 items, so he's just perma frozen. Surely. Dude. Why did you heal so much? What the fuck is this? The first time you fall below half health each fight, heal 30% of your max health and cleanse half of your burn and poison? Yuck. But it doesn't matter because you did. Yeah, let's go. Bronze victory. Bronze victory on the no buy challenge, first time on Mac. Actually crazy. This got to go off once, bro. It got to go off once. This went off 6 times. This went off once. Anybody with like 2 or 3 static items that don't do anything, like, you're just screwed. What are you? Ah, Radiant. Wow, that's pretty cool looking. It looks pretty cool. But oh, do we actually want Radiant on this so it can't? Yeah, we kind of do. Right? Ironically enough, we kind of want you to be Radiant so that you are all of our disruption, and we don't want to be disrupted. So we don't want our disruption disrupted. Nightshade, you look awesome. You look really cool. Can't go there though. Can't get gumballs. Fucking chunks of lead getting, you know what? Goodbye. 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 Let's have a little bit of breathing room. Go get a weapon. Whee. How many weapons has Matt got? Because I feel like I've gotten like 3 weapons so far, and they've all been that stupid fucking letter opener. Start your next fight with 1,000 shield is probably better than 50 health, so let's go ahead. Lord of the Wastes is probably not great for us because we don't, like, he gives out his skill a disproportionate amount of time compared to a lot of the other characters, and his skill is like every time that you use an item, every time but any player uses an item, both players gain 2% crit, which is just bad for us. Hulking Experiment, I think, has a silver energy pot, or it might be gold. He's got a gold energy pot, but like we could get like a rainbow potion, which isn't bad. We could get bottled lightning. Athanor, when you use a potion, burn 6 at the start of each day, get a small potion. This would be a sick item to get like early on in a fight. And then it reloads all of your items. Yeah, I can see that being pretty cool. You have 2 regen for each ammo item that you have, which is like 14 regen for him. He didn't make it through our shield, and we poisoned him for 230-ish. I can read numbers. My brain's like switched on enough that I can read numbers. These rainbow potions would probably, I think, legitimately, like actually, I feel like if I got one of these rainbow potions, I'd probably stick it in instead of like the Venomander, like immediately, right? Like it's just better, and it goes off. It only goes off twice, but it's another freeze, which could be pretty good. Unfortunately, it is a noxious potion that we just got rid of, so we will in fact not be using this. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. 200 max health or slightly more than 200 max health. I'm going to take slightly more than 200 max health. 283 sounds like a good, nice round number to me. Now, we can transform this into a silver item. I kind of want to transform the death caps and just see what we get. because it's really not doing anything for us at the moment. So let's move you over here and then transform you. Bang. Give us something toxic that's medium. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in my own personal fucking hell. What is this? Now you've got to be here because you need to be next to the item that also gives it everything. And then that means that like you have to be there, I guess, because that's so dumb, man. I want to take we're gonna do a rare like oh hang on, we'll wait until we get to the end screen after this fight. We're gonna do a really rare like what's the word, like step away from form, deviation. We're gonna do a weird like deviation from our regular thumb. What is this? This is a dually board. We're gonna do a rare deviation where we are going to, this guy's living my dream. We're going to take the screenshot of these 3 items side by side, and we're going to use that for our screenshot for our thumbnail. Yeah, I mean, you just win, dude. Can I say something? This is a weird change that I don't necessarily know if I like. That this guy, Zaichi, has this board equipped. So when I fight him, it changes my board to his board.
There it is.
Why the fuck would I ever equip a board? You know what I mean? Like, I don't gain any benefit from that because it's a ghost. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't know. That one's a weird one. That's probably one of the weirder changes. I'm going to grab this little screenshot right here of these 3 items side by side, which are very funny to me. There's a chance that like literally nobody understands what that screenshot means because like it's like the character has been out for a couple of hours. Not a couple of hours. He's been out for like 12 hours, a full day at this point. But there you go. That's another run. That's the first run of Mech. I actually really enjoyed him as a character. I think the transform mechanic is strange. It's cool because you get free enchantments, but you don't really get the opportunity to, I mean, you get like an opportunity every second day. But at that point, like you're transforming a medium reagent that's like a silver or a gold for a silver or gold item, and like you can just get weird stuff like this where you just like double up, right? I feel like it's really random, which is really good for me, but I don't feel like this is a mechanic you'll engage with a crazy amount unless you get like a really good reagent. There's probably like a reagent that's like a fucking burn reagent or a reagent that is like an ice reagent that's probably like gold or diamond tier, and those ones are probably like really good, I reckon. But yeah, well, there you go. That's another run. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I do apologize for it being an extra long video because of how much yapping I was doing at the start, but you know what, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, whether you were just watching it on your TV or not, thank you for your time. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of whatever it is wherever you are, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Catch ya.